Hello, it's Pete Moore speaking. I'm the author of the Pain ToolKit, and I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview really of what the Pain ToolKit is about. I think I started working on it about 2001. Back in them days I really struggled with my pain, and I got myself on a pain management program in '96, and that pain management program gave me the tools and skills, but more importantly the confidence to manage my pain myself. I'm pleased to say that since '97 I've not had to take any pain medication. So it was around about '98 I started thinking about, well, do I need to pass on these messages, things that I've learned. Back in then I was a painter decorator, and I used to carry around a little toolkit, and I thought, well, people need a toolkit of skills to manage their pain as well. So that's where I started getting the ideas around this. A lot of people think, oh, I'll read the Pain ToolKit and job done, happy days, and it don't really work like that. The Pain ToolKit isn't a panacea, it's not the holy grail. But what the idea behind the Pain ToolKit is, it's like a little bit of a workbook. It's just to get someone started and moving, getting them interested in self-management. And ideally that the person with the pain works with the healthcare professional, so that it's like a bit of a team effort really. And you know what, I've never really met anybody with pain who's sort of managed it on their own. There needs to be that patient and healthcare professional interaction. So the 12 tools, people don't have to use all of the 12 tools. A person reads the toolkit, they take it home, they show it to their friends, family, work colleagues. But they before they come back and see the healthcare professional, they circle 2 or 3 of the tools that they want help from. So what that person's doing is actually identifying the help and support they need right there and then. And when they feel more feel confident with those 2 or 3 tools, guess what? They choose another 2 or 3. So it works as simple as that. It's not a complicated process. The actual booklet itself has got links and links to other websites and information. And that's what self-management's about really. It's once people get going, self-management, an ongoing process where they're all seeking out other skills and tools to help them along the way. So I hope you find it useful, and I'll see you again on another Pain ToolKit video.
The big question in your mind may be, how can the person become more involved in their road to recovery? And where should they start? Using different skills and tools can be helpful. It is like a motor mechanic who has many tools in his or her toolbox to repair and maintain cars. People with persistent pain need a selection of tools to help them successfully self-manage living with the pain. It is best to have a variety of tools ready to use if and when needed, just like a good car mechanic. Of course, not all of the tools suggested in the Pain ToolKit need to be used at once, just the ones that help the individual to better self-manage. Self-managing persistent pain is not as hard as you may think, so let's get started and explore each of the tools that make up the Pain ToolKit together. Click on any of the tools on screen to discover more about them.
With Discover eLearning UK, we have developed the Pain ToolKit into this animated, interactive learning resource for people with persistent pain. It explains each of the 12 key tools which comprise the toolkit. Accepting your situation, getting involved, building a support team, pacing, prioritizing and planning, setting goals and action plans, being patient with yourself, relaxation, exercise and activity, keeping a diary to track your progress, have a setback plan, teamwork, and keeping up the good work. There is also a version for students and health professionals to help them learn how to use the toolkit to support self-management for people with persistent pain. We have worked with a graphic artist, Sarah Gibson, to produce brilliant illustrations of the different tools. These are all assets, information rich, engaging and appealing, which we can present in a virtual environment. Our virtual environment is the Pain Cafe. The concept to allow people to meet in a virtual setting was developed with Sync VR and Toucan at Teesside University. This prototype is produced by Berry Studios. It's a virtual space where people with persistent pain will be able to meet and share experiences to gain skills and support in self-management. In the cafe, people can take part in virtual workshops on the Pain ToolKit with Pete Moore. One of the most useful tools in the Pain ToolKit is pacing. With Focus Games, we have produced an online game on pacing. It uses Focus Games' tried and tested model of using games to stimulate discussion in group workshops. The game provides the framework for a workshop on pacing that takes place in the Pain Cafe, in which people with persistent pain can gain a better understanding of pacing and develop confidence to use it in self-management. I'm Dennis Martin, Professor of Rehabilitation at Teesside University. I'm delighted to be part of this project with Pete Moore to produce a virtual environment and virtual assets to add a virtual dimension to the Pain ToolKit. This will help people with persistent pain in their self-management.